The learning outcome of this module is to understand ways to improve your understanding of financial information. Let's get started.
We're going to talk about the action steps to improve your understanding of financial information. First, learn to read financial data. Financial knowledge, or the understanding and effective use of financial information to make decisions, is a skill that can often differentiate you as a credible go-to person in your organization. No one wants to make decisions that have a negative impact on their organization's financial performance, but surprisingly, many people lack the understanding of the financial consequences of their actions and decisions. To build your financial knowledge, you don't need to become an expert in finance. Knowing a few simple financial indicators and being able to apply them to make good decisions can go a long way. For example, understanding what growth is, how you generate cash, what your return on assets is, what revenue means, what's cost of goods sold, gross margin, profit, some of the most simple financial terms. Two great resources on financial concepts and their application to decision making are, first, What the CEO Wants You to Know by Ram Charan, and A Guide to Finance Basics for Managers from Harvard Business Review. Many companies also offer a training course on financing for non-financial majors. Speak with your human resources representative to determine whether your organization offers this. If not, there's lots of resources online that can help you. Next, understand your organization's financial environment. You should really learn what's going on in your industry. Ask around for key industry publications and read them regularly. Get your hand on your organization's balance sheet, your income statement, your cash flow statement, and a statement of shareholder equity, if you can. This is especially easy if you're a public company. If you're a private company, you may have a more difficult time, but you can usually get a summary of this from inside your finance office. Compare your organization's current performance to a key competitor. You can just, again, if it's a public company, you can just find it online. You can also find comparative data in databases such as Hoover's or Dun & Bradstreet. And don't just stop there. Understand what the report means. You can ask yourself things like, how is my organization performing relative to competitors? Or what could the effect of certain performance indicators have on business operations? Or what are the daily actions I can take to positively impact the financial performance of my organization? Next, you really need to learn how your organization makes money. Learn your organization's pricing and business model. Know the metrics that senior leaders track. Like, maybe your senior leaders track things like gross revenue or cost of goods sold or cash generation. Learn what each of these metrics means, how it's calculated, and how it has been trending in the last 5 years. This is massive insight to understand where your business is going and how it's thriving. Some organizations use a balanced scorecard approach to allow leaders to focus on multiple areas of the business at once. If you have trouble finding metrics for your organization, talk to your manager. Or read your organization's annual report. Ask yourself things like, how do our shareholders view the company? If you're working in a smaller company, how do our members or our owners view the company? What are the biggest financial needs of the company? What could the future strategy of the business be? Or is our business model working, or should we look for an alternative? Finally, try to find yourself a financial mentor. Your best bet is to find a financial expert in your organization from your accounting department or your finance department. Get to know them and build a relationship with them. You can find out how to build a relationship in some of our other modules. Learn about their work and invite them to learn about yours. Learn their decision-making process for using financial information. For instance, like what ratios do they calculate to make decisions, or what are the key indicators that they look for while they're sorting through or creating reports for the company. And then explain a challenge you're facing that relates to finance or accounting, and then ask for their recommendations. If you're really having trouble understanding a metric or understanding what's important for your company's financial health, ask them specifically about this. Some other questions to ask are, what are the primary factors impacting our margins, and how do our margins compare to our competitors? Or are there any competitive issues that are impacting our financial performance? Or how efficiently are we delivering our products and services relative to our competitors? Or what's our current cash position and what does it mean for our future? All of these will help you to be a better financial manager even if finance isn't your main focus.
We hope that you found this module on financial knowledge useful. Remember, there's a complete transcript of this video below, and there are downloadable takeaways that you can use offline. Also, leave us a comment below about how you've improved your financial knowledge today, or leave us a comment about how we can make this section better. Thanks.